So as you can see, that it's the real deal. Sorry about the focus. This is it. That's what we all been waiting for. Evolutionary new era of gaming. So let's take this baby out. See what we get. Of course, there has to be sorry I'm doing this by myself. The rest of the boys are sleeping. Okay. Guess this is what you would call an unboxing. Box. Some directions. Okay, I think we all know how to use one of these by now. And there he is. Or she. I think everybody calls everything she. Ooh. You can feel the weight of this baby already. Sticks. Nice and tight. There's the back. You can see the R2 triggers. Don't have to go in as much. Got your touchpad here. Options button. These look familiar. There's your PlayStation, speaker, and the new share button, which is going to allow us to tape and share on the fly. The new sensor. Here's your plug. So you know it's real. And the touchpad touching you. And it looks like they did a little work on the D-pad as well. Feels the same. And of course our PlayStation home button for all our PlayStation fans. That is it. So now that we unbox it, let's take this bitch apart. I'll be right back. Alright, here's the difference between the two, so you can get a shot at that. It's a little bigger. Let's see. It's definitely heavier. Not by much, but you can see the differences in the sticks. We got a divot, so it won't slip off as much. Let's see the D-pad on the old one, D-pad on the new one. So size-wise, it's different, but it's still very ergonomic. The buttons feel really nice on this. I can't wait to use it. A few PlayStation 3 games, if you look online, that actually will support this, so once the breakdown's done, I'm going to use it. So, there are your old screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One less on the back of here. No secret screw underneath this. Oh, but as you can see, took all of them out. We're going to pop the back off. We'll be right back. As you can see here, I'm starting to work around the edges of it. That side's still sealed. But as you get up into here, it's real easy. Once you get up to this part, there's clips, as you can see. So you're going to be feeling like you're breaking it if you don't take them off right. So you got to make sure when you're taking up right up in here on each side, follows all the way around underneath the touchpad. You can see how this side R1's already popped up. So just make sure you be real careful not to pop any of those clips. You can see one right there. Alright, get it off. We'll be right back. I have horrible lighting, but it won't be like this next time, believe me. See where the clips are? Right there. Right in here. So you're going to feel like you're putting too much pressure on, but you're not. It just pops right open like that. Let's look at the guts. It's probably the LCDs for the front. Show you which player you are. Attached here to the board. See the battery's just about in the same spot. Lifts right up. They actually have a piece of plastic under this one, as like the old one they didn't. Battery plugs in the same place. Motors seem a little bigger. Let's pop this ribbon wire out. And then this is the back shell. And that's the front. Spin it around, take a look here. What kind of battery we got in here? Oh, made in China. You can see the writing on the wall. That's your battery. Hopefully we'll get some tons of gameplay out of that. A little hook here for the wires. Pop that around. Let's get this battery out of here. Should just pop right out. Yep. Here's your new DualShock 4 battery. Just like that. Okay. So I have a plastic guard over it this time. Button's still good. So I wonder what this is protecting. Motors. Oh wow, they tell us that red is positive. That's good. Let's see what the board says. Let's get in the light here a little more. Anything interesting on there? Another ribbon wire. Just probably the infrared for the front. And those motors are definitely bigger. So we should get some mad rumble when you're shooting your boys. And the back could probably eat this controller. There's your back of the infrared. A couple cushions. Should come out pretty easily. 2 screws, no problem. And 2 on the top. Here, here, and underneath you got them here, here, and then that's pretty much the back of it. So let me get rid of this part, and then we'll take a look at what's underneath that gets this bad boy working. And we'll be right back. Got a little screw. Let's see if we can get it in the light a little better. Right in that middle hole there. Not the middle one. Right in there. There's a screw. Popped it out. This packaging. And as you can see, just released everything. So the buttons pop right out. Just watch, be careful of all your ribbon wires. There you can start to see it lifting. These motors are actually, these plastic bands are holding them in. This piece is underneath the plastic holding the motor in, which is wired to the board. So when we pop the screw out, and everything started to come forward. Let's pop it out a little more. See if we can get this thing folding back. Not breaking it, so I'd actually like to use it. Here's the underside. Hey, a button. Cool. Should always tape your buttons when you take your controllers apart, because if you don't, you're gonna lose it. So, you get rid of this ribbon wire. Hold on a second. Sorry, I'll prop this up so you guys can get a view of this. I don't have my cameras here, so we're doing this all on the fly. I guess it's not going to work, whatever. Alright. So, you gotta get rid of that ribbon cable or it's not coming out. So, I'm going to put you down for a second. Okay, then we need tweezers. Tweezers. So, to get that wire out of there, pop it out with a set of tweezers. Some leverage here. I'm going to put this down because I'm not going to ruin this. Alright. As you can see, the ribbon wire is disconnected, which is for the front pad. And then, ta-da! There's the guts of your new PS4 controller. JDM001. Just doing me. Just doing mothers. A lot of interesting things here. We got a chip. stuff in there. Okay, that's attached to the motor, so obviously I'm not taking that apart. We're not going full balls out yet, people. But I do want to get to this pad, so we'll pop this front off. Take a look at this guy. This is our new touchpad. All the sensors. Probably some pretty neat stuff in there. We'll get into that further on down the line once we get the system. And I'm sure if you've ever seen the inside of a controller, you know what all this is. Underneath your D-pad, contacts, home, triangle, circle, square, X. So that's the front without it. Little speaker there, which is pretty cool. And then here is your board, your film with all the traces for everything. Barely changed the design, except for that touchpad which rests here. But yeah, this is it. Rests in there. And that's the front without the buttons. Your heavy motor. So a little lighter. Make it rumble like crazy. But if we get into this, we're going to be taking springs out, and I don't want to mess this thing up before I can actually use it. So we'll do that in another video. Full teardown. Find all your power sources so you can do your mods. Or you can just wire it right from the battery and get them mad volts. Underneath the board, this plastic is pretty much adhered to it. So, well, not adhered to it, but it doesn't come off just by pulling. It's got feet on the bottom of it, right here. On the other side that's holding it together. But yep, this is your broken down PS3 controller, or PS4 DualShock 4. Basically what you're going to be playing with for the next 10 or so years. And that's the now little brother, the 3, 6-axis. All we got on this is Sony and a big old infrared bar, which I'm hoping when I do plug it in turns blue, because that's my favorite color. My girlfriend's a pink girl, so when they come out with a pink one, I'm sure that's the one we'll be modding. But yeah, that was 5 screws, 1 on the board, 4 on the outside, 2 buttons right here. And if you want to even go farther, you could flip all this up, pop the buttons off with the springs. But yeah, we're not getting into that. So I just wanted to show you guys what the mod squad is going to be doing. And just to let you know, we will have a PlayStation 4 on November 12th with a full breakdown to the motherboard to go along with this beastie badass controller that I got here. But this is what we're all going to be spending our hard-earned $400 on. And not so many words. I like it better than this guy. Thumbsticks are still sticky. This thing's about 6 years old. See the dust in it. I'm a smoker. Most of us are. Generation of them. But this is what we wanted to see. So, like it, subscribe it to us, and we are gonna take them apart. Like I said, we got an early release PS4 coming, so we'll have this thing open way before everybody else will. And we're gonna get into that thing like you wouldn't believe. We're gonna have gameplay videos. We're gonna show you how you use your share buttons and all that noise. But for now, I'm gonna eat some dinner, go hang out with my girlfriend, and I'll see you guys on November 12th. And then a week later, I guess we'll do that, whatever that thing is, the Xbox One or Xbox 3 or whatever they want to call it. But we're gonna do that too on launch. But the PS4, for all you PS fans, we will have it early, so we will be the first. Make sure to like and subscribe, and come visit us again, and we'll have many more videos to come. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.